Hi, hi Anita, how are you? If you have a question, you can post it, Anita. All right, let's see for Ashley what's coming towards her. A romantic connection deepening, a wish coming true in love, you going on a holiday or vacation, family support strengthening, someone confessing feelings of romance, a family reunion, a project taken off, new friendships forming, a passionate connection sparking, past love wanting to return, increase confidence in yourself, and one more. And so that is what I have for you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Anita, if you have a question, you can post it. Remember, I told you to come get one. Hey, Jess, what's up? Mm, a past loved one? I don't remember that. I don't have anything that says past loved one. And I already shuffled the cards. Just go back and listen. Because I don't even remember what card that was. Because I don't have, is the sound okay for everyone else? Yeah, that's fine, Anila. You can send it to me. I'll get it done way before the end of the day. um, was the sound breaking up for anyone else? Because, yeah, I already put the cards back, so I don't even know what it was. Just go back and listen, because the sound sounds good on my end. All right, everyone. Readings are open. I'm not going to be on for long, and I'm going to let y'all know right now. I'm going to limit how many questions each person asks from now on. Because I got some people that ask like 8 questions in a live, and that's a little too much. So, just FYI, there is going to be some changes, and I'm not going to be on long today. Was the sound good for everyone else? All right, yeah, because on my end it sounds good. I just checked. Everything is good on this side. Okay, Ray, post your question. It's 7 a.m. Gonna girl, I was you too. Thank you. Well, enjoy your day. Yeah, I was up early. I'm tired. I had clients today, and I have more clients. Did my interview go well yesterday? All right, let's see. All right, the high priestess came out. So spirit is saying that you know how it went. Let's see. All night. Oh, that sucks. Let's see. And here we go about the Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. I'm getting a yes. I feel like it did go well. Spirit is saying that you need to trust your intuition more. Um, and also, I would say, like, so not only trusting your intuition, but kind of standing in your power of not getting pessimistic and being more in that power of, like, not only just being optimistic, but just, again, just trusting your power, trusting who you are. But yeah, I'm getting a yes overall. I feel like things are did go well. So that is what I have for you, love. And thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna say I feel like this month I didn't really get that many cramps like I normally do. I didn't feel as sick. I'm just like exhausted. But I've had a busy week anyways. Been working on some other stuff. You're welcome. My sister's watching Princess Diaries. Just you said I haven't gotten mine yet, but well, girl, why do I feel like I feel like our periods are like our bills? Because I feel like I just pay bills, and I'm like, okay, I got bills. You know what it is? It's because I have bills like literally like every week. I'm paying something like every week. Yeah, I'm gonna have me a nice little cozy afternoon. I got me some chocolate ice cream. I'm chilling. my god! I today. Oh my god! And I went to sleep pretty at a pretty decent time yesterday. But let me tell you, this morning I must have hit snooze like 5 times. Oh my god! Yeah, it had to be even more than that because I put my alarm. I didn't have my first client till 9:30, so I put my alarm for like 8. No, not 9:30. My bad. 9:45. Put my alarm clock for 8, because I was like, I'm just gotta get up, like shower, like eat something really quick, and then whatever. Yo, I let that shit. I hit snooze till like 8:45, 8:55. But she was a few minutes late anyways, and I was like, yeah, I don't really. All of my clients today were just like wash, cut, and blow dry anyways, but so it's easy. It's just I don't know why I'm so sleepy. I'm like, I hope I'm not getting fucking sick. You don't use the flow chart, just the flow app. I actually like it. Um, and you can get like a lot of tips on there, like, but I like it because it kind of it's so crazy because mine every month it comes around the same time, but it's like a day or two earlier. Yeah, you should use the flow app. I didn't use it. I didn't start using it till maybe like a few years ago, but for whatever reason, like it just helps me. Um, You be letting it surprise you. Fuck that. I mean, you kind of know. It usually comes around the same time, anyways. It never for I don't know why. Like people was like, it comes at the same time every month. Mine's used to, but honestly, mine's really comes around. It used to actually. Mine used to come every time around the full moon. Jess, you can post your question. But the flow that app is really good because it tells you like even like sometimes like I don't know if like random like if you get a headache, it's not just for like your period, but you know like also to like around your ovulation cycle. It's just good to have, and I would say like have it as a habit because for me yeah, mine too, mid or yep. You know, mine used to actually be like the last few days of the month going into the first few days of the month. All right, reading for the rest of this month. Let's see. I just had a few people ask do reading for the rest of this month yesterday, last night. Oh, reading for the rest of the month for Jess. I'll be back doing audios. I think I'm gonna just do type in the evening, but we'll see. All right, you got the 10 of Cups, girl, with the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like for the rest of the month, like you're gonna be feeling good. We still got 2 weeks left, anyways, for the month. So I feel like the next 2 weeks are still you're gonna be feeling good. um, you're finding more sense of emotional independence. Does that make sense to you? Um, so like you're not. For me, emotional independence means like you're not in. At least how it's coming in for me, like through spirit. Like you're not in need of like validation, or like you're not in need of like people maybe like babying you to feel good. Like you're finding emotional independence within self. So you're finding like you're feeling more self-sufficient, more secure. Your family life, like home life, looks good. So I feel like too, like, and I don't know why I'm getting this, like, this is the thing when you live with people, because I know, because I live with people. um Sometimes your mood can be reflected because of them. So like let's just say like if my sister's moody, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to be around you. Ugh, let me just get away. But like it could reflect in my mood too, and like because it'll be like she's moody, then my mom is like, oh my god, I have a headache, or like she'll be like telling me something, and then like my nephew is like, out of control. So like I feel like you're gonna be able to tell whether it's your mood, your energy, or if it's your parents, right? You got the 6 of Cups with the star, so I do feel like, um, girl, does your mom have albums? Why am I getting this for you again? Remember I got this for you a few months ago, like albums of you when you were a child. I feel like you should ask her because I don't know why I'm getting you're gonna find so much comfort, maybe even in your growth. Like I know when I go back, like Facebook. Well, Facebook has those memories, early, cause I mean, They be loud. I should. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. See, um, yeah. So I feel like, and then I don't know if you're like that, Jessica. One time up, I'm up. For some reason, I feel like seeing younger pictures of you, or I don't know if you have like an album in your phone. Like I don't know how far back you have pictures, um, but seeing your growth, I feel like it's gonna bring you a sense of hope, of healing, of fulfillment. But you also have the star here, so I feel like with the Six of Cups too, this could be, someone returning, um, and you getting a wish fulfillment here. Cause the star is always my wish fulfillment card. It's not the only wish fulfillment card, but yeah. I don't know if she has them all still, but I know. Yeah, you should ask her for them, and maybe like this weekend will be a good weekend. Like just so you can start the week fresh. I might do this too, just so you can start the week fresh. Like look at pictures of you when you were a child. I feel like there could be stuff in there that you don't even remember. Um, you got the Knight of Swords, so I feel like things are gonna be moving really quickly for you. The rest of this month, like things just feeling again in alignment. For me, the Knight of Swords, a lot of people see it as impulsive. Yeah, it could be impulsive, but he's also very intelligent, and I feel like a lot of times he's being impulsive because of the information that he already has, and he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go with it. You got the Nine of Swords reversed, so I do feel like you may be getting a little bit more sleep this coming. I want to say this coming week. Um, Girl, I need you to go buy yourself some red flowers. I don't know if you like red flowers. Does not have to be roses, but this bedding on this deck, it does have red roses. Um, or get yourself a bedding, like even if it's like one of those little throw blankets that has flowers on it. I don't know why, but there's something with red though. Has to be red. You can even get. I don't know why I'm getting like carnations. Carnations for me last really long. I mean roses do too. So if you go get yourself some flowers, right? This is how they'll last you. I don't know if your flowers last you or not, but this is how they last. My sister taught me this. Of course, she got it from TikTok. My older sister. Get ice. Put ice water, and then mix the mixture that comes with it, the little packet, and then like let your flowers, put your flowers in the vase, um, and then like just clean them out because they do last. I've had roses, like even just regular flowers that I've bought like from the supermarket that were like, like sometimes they'll put them for like $5 because they're like some of them are dead. And let me tell you something, they be coming back to life with that ice. What is it with ice? I don't know, but I do it. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that there is going to be still, um, yeah, my sister told me that. And ever since she did, when I say my flowers have always lasted me, but for some reason, the ice makes them last longer, and I feel like the water stays cleaner longer. But yeah, my flowers have lasted me a month or even over because of the fucking ice. So yeah, but I want to say something with red. Maybe even buy yourself like some red PJs. Like I don't know, something with red that you need. Um, I don't know if you paint your nails. I know I like to paint my toes red, like in the winter for some reason. My sister does that. My older sister too. One time I saw her with it, she's like, I'm like, you still paint your toes and your nails red? She was like, yeah. I'm just like, yo, that looks so sexy on you. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune tells me like it's in the reverse, so it feels like there is still some cycles to get through. But this is the thing, everything around this Wheel of Fortune, because after that you got the Eight of Wands. You're coming out of that quickly. So if you have been feeling stuck recently, like maybe stuck in old patterns or like just stuck in general, like you're gonna come out of that cycle. So um, the rest of the month looks really good. Things moving quickly for you. The Eight of Wands talks about communication, also talks about manifestations, and it also talks about things just moving fast, in your favor, in the right direction. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. I do see you working a little bit more, um, or at least they're saying like there could be a little bit more focus on your like work, like your Etsy shop, but um, yeah. But I feel like it looks good. You're definitely going to come out of the stagnant energy you've been in, okay? The Eight of Cups lets me know you're leaving whatever, is no longer serving you. So, like, let's just say you have been like moping around, or like having pity parties, or like you've been stuck in your head. You're going to come out of that because you have, or at least they're saying, like, we need you to get out of that, because right after, at the end of that tunnel, girl, you got so much clarity and you have major breakthroughs here because you have the Ace of Swords. This is also for me a communication card. So you could be getting communication from that person this month. I feel like something is going to happen, whether it's intuitively or whether it's actually physically, but it's going to be like, you know how I be having those little light bulb moments, like, oh my God, you know what? I had one, I don't know about text this to you. I mean, not, I'll text it to you later. But yeah, I'm seeing that happening for you. Like, you're going to be like, okay, like, I got to chill. You have the Page of Pentacles. So for me, this is all about getting grounded. Let me tell you something. You have a lot of manifestation cards here. So I want to say, stay the course. I know some things have recently happened, but now it's time to be like, okay, am I gonna keep getting stuck in this hamster wheel, or am I gonna get out of it? Hi Sarah Boo, how are you? So yeah, keep that in mind. The Eight of Swords came out reversed, so let me just clarify with the Devil and the Three of Swords. I feel like there's still gonna be a little bit of that energy coming up for you. But then you have the Ten of Wands, so there is a completion here. I think you may just like this month may be like, all right, we got to get out of it. Yeah. So I have the Emperor here. So for me, like, the Emperor is very disciplined. You just have to like discipline yourself, because I know it's so easy. Just I know, because I get like that too. It's so fucking easy to like just get comfortable in our old self. So you just have to be disciplined and like really tap into a little bit more of your masculine energy, and be like, no, fuck this. Like, and how I can say this, like, like I'm just using this as an example. Like, men won't sit around. I mean, yeah, there is some that will mope around and shit like that, but for the most part, like on the exterior, like we would think, at least we would think that a man is just like, he's going through a breakup and he don't give a fuck because he has that strong exterior, but deep down he could be hurting. So it's like almost like you have to like, that strong exterior is what kind of pushes them through life, right? So that's what I feel like, tapping more into that masculine energy to have that strong exterior, so that you can just get, even if it's just to get over this hump. Um, Kind of just be like, no, I'm not gonna fucking. Even if you just be like, you know what? Why the fuck would I be stressing about that when I'm way too fucking good for it? Like, I'm way fucking good for it. Like, like, big yourself up for the moment you're putting somebody else down. Like, fuck it. Oh well. But overall, your month looks good. I think there's just still gonna be a little bit of residue of that, but it's on like, Spirit saying it's only gonna be there as long as you allow it to be there. So that's what I have for you, boo. I hope that gives you clarity. And if you haven't been, you can, post it whenever you're ready. Let me work on Sarah. Make sure you guys like the stream when you come in. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Sarah, let me know if you're here. All right. I got offered a nurse supervisor position the hospital work at the hospital I work. Moving away from my office job. My boss has been unreasonable and difficult. Oh shit. Oh my god, Sarah. I feel like I remember a reading for you when you asked about that job where the lady was like, get your degree and hit her back up, and I was like, for some reason, I felt like there was something else was gonna happen for you. I remember very briefly though, because I feel like it was a really light, like the way Spirit put it out there was very lighthearted. I was trying to do 2 years in this position, but it's not worth it. Yeah, I remember because yeah, Spirit has said it very lighthearted. I was like, because I was like, yeah, just don't get disappointed for some reason. I just see when I be throwing those little gems. My sister says that all the time. I just got chills. My older sister, both of them, they actually my younger and my older sister, they both say that like when I just randomly say shit, like it just always like they make note of that. I had with my boss. I went to the nursing department and said, please take it. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know why people tend to be so difficult, man. There's where I pulled me aside and said I got something for. I know that's right. All right, let's see. Let's see. Would like to know if I'll be satisfied overall with this change. Let's see. Okay, girl, you got the Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands, so I do feel like you will. I want, but things gotta be one, but you'll be used to never been. Girl, let me tell you, dumb blessings. And didn't I not tell you? And I really believe in this. I said, remember that day when I was watching, I had watched briefly like a clip of Carrie Hilson, um, where she said that when her father passed away, I believe it was, that suddenly like all these blessings started coming in, and how she was saying like she just feels like it's almost like he's doing more, not that he's doing more for her because he's always done for her, but like there's just things that she's having experiencing like good things that she knows it can only be like his work in the you know realm that he's in. And I really truly believe that. So you have the Knight of Wands with the Six of Wands. I feel like yeah, and I really believe that. I do believe. I feel like people. I know some people have their beliefs that once you're gone, you don't even remember. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that, and why I don't believe that is because I remember one time my goddaughter came here. My best friend came with my goddaughter. My goddaughter was like 2 years old. I opened the door. She smiled at me and kept it moving. But when she saw she's never met my older sister. And me and my older sister look alike, but she saw me first, okay? And she literally like looked at me like she smiled and kept it, and she ran to my sister and hugged my sister. And even my best friend was like, girl, she does that with no one, right? And later, I want to say like either later that night or like a few nights later, because even before she left, she ran to my sister and like hugged her like she absolutely fucking knew her. She didn't even hug me, okay? And later that evening, I want to say later that evening, a few days later, could have been even a week later, I saw a post where there was a bunch of people talking on there how like the one girl had said that when her sister was passed her twin was passing away with cancer, she told her, I'll be back in one of the girls. Mind you, her sister, like the girl, had only had a son at the time. 2 years later she has a little girl, and then I think she said like 4 years later, when she was like taking out pictures, because they were identical twins. They were like those twins that don't look alike. When she was looking through pictures, her daughter grabbed a picture. She said, yes, she said, I'm her, and about her sister. And then there was another one where the little boy told the parents that he wanted to just talk to his newborn brother by himself. And at the time, he was like 3 or 4. And the 4 year old was telling the newborn, where did we come from? I'm forgetting. So I don't believe that when you pass away, you just completely forget your loved ones. I don't believe that. So I was just saying that to say that I believe that there could be little miracles that are happening for you that maybe like you're like, I've never been a supervisor, and what the heck, it's not a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidence either. I believe that this is something that is these are blessings that are being poured into you. And I feel like with your question, to answer your question, you are definitely going to be satisfied because I have the Knight of Wands. So this for me feels like a new journey, with that's full of excitement. It's new. It may feel I want to say I don't really see you going into it feeling intimidated or worried, and I would say if that kicks in, like don't let it like overpower you, because or at least know that it's normal, because if it's something you haven't done yet, like it's normal, but I just feel like you're gonna fall into place easily. You have the Six of Wands, so for me this is a card of victory, a card of acknowledgement. I feel like you are being acknowledged for all your hard work up until now. The Queen of Cups is here, so I do feel like I've been on the wait list for a nurse position since February, but girl, the fact that this is why I tell people, like, we all manifest regardless, right? I just consciously manifest, but we're manifesting all the time, and like this is what I be saying, like, don't worry about the how, because trust me, you'll be surprised at the shit that happens, like the stuff, like the fact that they're creating a position for you. I've seen people that like literally just knows the groups, like in Sammy Ingram's group that we were in on Facebook. I mean, I'm still. Am I? Do they even post on there? Cause I don't know. But I just like. Wow. All right, you guys should be. All right, you guys should be able to hear me now. Yeah, it like reconnected, and it always throws the sound off. Um, but wait, can you guys hear me now? All right, you guys can hear. Okay. Um, this guy wanted like a seven-figure job. Mind you, he has no degree, no background at this company. Well, he has no degree, no background, right? He's been manifesting this a six-figure job. Um, and I feel like if I'm not mistaken, when he said six-figure, he wanted like 200K a year. Somebody that has no degrees. One of his best friends tells him about this job position at this company, like this like I'm talking about like a high ass position, right? And at first, the guy was a little hesitant, and he was like, "I don't know if I should." He went and applied for it. He got the job. No degrees, no type of experience, no nothing. So I do believe that manifestation is happening all the time. You just gotta say fuck it. Like it just has to like you just can't try to make it make sense, because it does never gonna make sense. So yeah, the fact that something was created for you, I'm not really surprised. Um, but yeah, I feel like with the Queen of Cups, back to your reading, Sarah. Um, with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're also gonna find emotional stability. Feeling more. I want to say like comfortable, because this Queen in this deck, she has she's like at the sand, like she's on sand and water, and like almost at a beach, and then there's like these little gems next to her, but she's barefoot, but she has on a long gown, so that for me feels like being comfortable, right? You have the Lovers here, so I feel like this is more so about alignment. This is a good choice for you if you're thinking about it. I feel like the time is now is what I'm getting here. um Block out the noise, because on this deck too, I never noticed this, but the angel up top, he has like earphones, and he has earphones on. So what I'm getting is like block out the noise. This could be the noise like in your head, in your mind, that may make you question if you'll be a good fit. But just know there's someone in a higher position that feels like you're gonna be a great fit, so you're gonna be fine. Show me more. Like the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in here, it's all about like you being strategic. Let's just say this is not somewhere you plan to be at forever. At least this could be like a real big stepping stone for you. So be strategic. Take it. If you feel like it's gonna be good for you. Spirit saying to think more practical. Don't be too logical, but also don't be too emotional. They want you to be more practical than anything. But this also talks about financial stability. You being able to plant your seeds now for bigger growth down the road, because that's what the Seven of Pentacles is for me. Just keep watering your seed, like, obviously keep taking care of yourself, um, because this could like lead to something much bigger. I don't think. Yeah, look, you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Emperor and the Empress are here. Hold on, let me see what this is. With the Ten of Pentacles, girl, why do I feel like for whatever okay, this is like a sidebar. I feel like um one, again, financial stability, but for whatever reason I feel like because maybe you're going to be in a better state of mind and emotional state, I feel like this could be opening also doors towards something like romance. I'm not getting like someone there where you work at, but I feel like in general, like you just feeling so good and more stable that you feel more open and more inclined, but also you're meeting someone that's more on your level. So that's just a sidebar from spirit, because I have the Emperor, the Empress, the Seven of Cups is in the middle, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, I just feel like you're gonna feel more steady, and you're gonna be able to kind of like again level up like your mindset, because you're gonna be able to be just more calm is what I'm getting. Let me see. Good. I'll have more time at home. Oh, and for hobbies. There you go. Because when you have time for like more time for yourself and hobbies, like I just feel like things just flow better. That's why I tell everybody, like even that I coach, like go out and do stuff that you like. Even if you're not going out, but like do things that you like. Because like when I'm having fun, I just feel like everything just be flowing. Only 4 day shift and overnight. Yeah, that's good, Sarah. I'm gonna do your. Did that answer your question? I know I was giving you a lot of information, but yeah, that's a blessing. I'm telling, and I told you this that last time. I just feel like your dad is gonna be pouring in some blessings to you that you're gonna be. It was gonna be some blessings that were gonna leave you shocked. And no, we don't want our parents to, you know, I just feel like they're not here in the physical. I do feel like in the spiritual realm, they're definitely there. So they're technically never really gone. Hey IJ, how are you? Alright, let's see your next question. Let me pull it up. Wait, where did it go? How will this career change my career in the future? Okay. Oh my god, and remember okay, so let's see. Because remember I said this is like your stepping stone. Because I got an award and she sent out an email saying I shouldn't have. Yo, what the fuck? Oh wait, I remember that. Yeah, she's a hater. She's a hater. That's hater stuff. And you earned that. Like she sound like Donald Trump. I'm sorry if anyone here is a Donald Trump supporter. I really don't care. I'm gonna be honest. Like he think that he should be awarded for stupid shit. Like get out of here. All right, Jesse. Thank you. Yeah, very insecure. Yeah. So she's the type that will never have like had you level up. She would not have. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. My sister was working at the school for a minute, right? Mind you, she was there because my nephew was there. So, but my sister has her bachelor's, and granted, she's the only one in the family. No, my older sister does too. Wait, does she? Yeah, my older sister. I think she has. Yeah, her bachelor's, but Does she? No, I don't think so. But my older sister has. She's like into real estate and all that stuff now. And I have my hair license. Like I'm pretty successful in what I do. But my younger sister is the only one that has her bachelor's, right? She kept applying for positions and they wouldn't even fucking acknowledge her. They wouldn't even respond. Like HR wouldn't even reach out to her. And somebody hit her up about a position at a school. She started there last year. She's already moved up twice, and she's making like triple the amount of money. And benefits are better. She works from home some days out of the week. Like her job is so easy, and she's making so much money. That's like I kept telling her, I'm like, when she got her bachelor's, I said, yo, if they over fucking look you, get out of there. Like JJ will be fine because me and my mom pick him up from school, and my mom knows everybody there. And let me tell you, she's doing so good. And of course, because they were paying her tuition, she's paying that back now. But she's like, girl, I make so much money that $250 a month is nothing. All right, let's see. How will this? Okay. Look, all of that. Look, that's the first thing your dad sent to you. He said, "We're gonna move you out of there." Yeah, that's hater. Like, how could you be such a hater? Girl, look, the Knight of Swords. I feel like moving you fast. Like, this for me feels like things that are gonna come in just like you may feel overwhelmed. That's how fast like things will move for you. Yeah, you're gonna have options. You got the seven of cups. So for me this feels like multiple things, like multiple options for you. Like I said, I feel like this would just be, even though it's a good fit for you, it's gonna just be a stepping stone in the right direction. And I feel like with the Page of Swords, they're saying, she canceled my 2 days. Yo, she out of pocket. She's nasty. She is no. That's wrong. See, people that are like that that do stuff out of spite, like you don't think it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass? Yeah. So with the Page of Swords, for me, this feels like, um, the Page of Swords is very curious and he likes to learn. He's gathering information, right? Um, could be like sitting back and just like, it's the little spy that gathers information. I would say be a sponge is what they're saying. Like be a sponge. Get as much information, as much knowledge. Don't just learn what you're supposed to learn. Go above that. Even if it's just a level above that. Um, show me more. Girl, the Nine of Pentacles. Girl, you got the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. They're wanting you to be confident that, again, if this is just your stepping stone, I feel like in the meantime, be a sponge, get as much information because you're gonna level up from this. You're saying a year and a half. I'm gonna tell you something. You got abundance coming your way because you have the Ace of Cups here. So for me, like things are gonna like blessings are gonna be runneth over. I feel like you may not be there for a year and a half. Um, I feel like you're gonna move up way faster than that. And you have the Nine of Cups here, so this is like you finding you finding contentment, right? Um, but not in the sense where I'm like, how can I say it? You're content, but not in the sense where I'm settling. It's more like I'm content, I'm happy, this feels good to me. I'm like, I love this blessing because this is like a dreams come true for you. But I feel like whatever you're wanting and how far you're wanting to go with your career, this is this is exactly where you need to be at. And you have the Queen of Wands here, so it's all about your confidence. You're gonna like stand out in this position. So girl, you got the lovers again. Girl, I just feel like you're gonna be feeling so good. I'm telling you, I just feel like you have love coming your way, and I may be somebody new. I don't know who, what, where, when. I just feel like because you're gonna be feeling so like this direction that you're going in, like this that came in for you, is actually putting other things in perspective. In I want to say in alignment for you. So I hope that was helpful, Sarah. It looks good. You got really good cards here. Yeah, exactly. I'm a believer that when you level up, your person levels up. If your person is still kind of stuck in the same cycle, is it just hasn't happened just yet. They're still catching up. You're welcome and good luck with her and congratulations. You know what's crazy, Sarah? That today I watched oh my god, it was a little sad reel on Instagram. Somebody's little baby like passed away. The parents put her to sleep, and when they checked up on her like a few minutes later, I guess she was like blue or whatever. But the baby passed away, and they were asking the baby for a sign. Obviously, it's only been like a week, and there was this big ass rainbow outside of their house, and they were saying like how they feel like their sign. And I thought of you. It's so crazy. I feel like if you ask God to show you a rainbow when you're feeling down and out, you'll see it. Because I remember when I was going through like this really bad breakup, my last relationship, I remember I will always see rainbows outside, even it didn't even rain. And at the time I went to Florida, that like maybe like yeah, it was during that time. I was in Florida for like 2 or 3 weeks. Every single day we saw a rainbow. Mind you, it never rained like once since I was out there, and it was like triple rainbows. Like it looked like someone drew them on the sky. You always see them, right? Yeah. I feel like I don't know what it is. I have because the rainbow is listed in the Bible too. Well, I don't know what you read, Sarah, but yeah, it's there, and it's listed in many times. So I do feel, but when you're the first person that I've actually got a message of a connection with that. So that was so specific. Like, remember, it was around your birthday weekend. So yeah, I think I still have pictures of that. If I find the pictures of those rainbows like that we were seeing in Florida when I was, my brother was that I've never seen rainbows like that out here. Even my nephews was like, "What the fuck?" We came out of a restaurant the one day. When I tell you, it was the brightest rainbow I've ever seen. Like, y'all know my really bright deck. That's what I'm using right now. Like that has those really vibrant colors. That's how vibrant it was. And then it had like three, two or three other like rainbows, like almost like drawn into it. It was crazy. All right, so next is Gypsy. Let's see. I mean, no, it's Rockstar. Let's see. Oh wait, you know what? I actually have to take a little break. Well, I'm gonna do Jasmine first, and then after Jasmine, I do have to take a little break. I have someone bringing deposit money here. So after Jasmine, I'm gonna probably take a 15-minute break, y'all. 15, yeah, like 15 minutes. Okay. What can Jasmine expect next from H? What can Jasmine expect next from H? And thank you, Sarah. I thought she was gonna be here like 2:33. All right, we got the Ace of Swords, the Death card. I just heard Death of Ego with the Wheel of Fortune reversed though. So I feel like the Tower is here. So next, you may not get any actions from him per se, because I'm kind of seeing there's a need for the death of ego. He did. Okay. Did you? Has he responded? Show me the Ten of Swords, the Page of Cups. So, all right, what I'm getting is, and I remember telling you this. It's gonna be a few more times before he fucking gets it. Okay, respond for that exact reason. The death of who you. Okay, so the death of ego. So I feel like he's still working on that because the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. He's kind of stuck in a cycle, like the hamster wheel. He's running, he's coming, but he's not making the changes that he needs to make. However, I do feel like he will make it because I then have the Tower, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Cups. You're gonna hear from him again. First of all, we know you're gonna hear from him again, but I feel like he's going through this bit of heaviness right now. I would say let him because he needs to. For me, the tower has to crumble, right? When it needs to crumble, it has to crumble. Because what's happening is it's he's coming in still with like weak foundation, with a weak foundation. Um, so there will be a tower moment. And the thing, you don't have to worry about making anything happen here. He doesn't either because I feel like his own ancestors, guys, whatever, like the universe is going to make a tower moment happen where he's gonna feel tough. Like it's gonna feel tough for him because I do have the Ten of Swords. So it may even feel very heavy for him. He may feel like you not responding is like a sense of betrayal or like maybe he feels like you're being egoistical, but this is the thing. He's gonna overcome that because he needs to do that because then I see the Page of Cups, which is more loving, and like we're starting fresh. With the Ace of Pentacles, which is stability, right? It's abundance, it's manifestation too. But this for me, I like to see this when it comes to like romance. I've always said this, like I like to see Pentacles a lot of times, even not over the cups all the way, but even sometimes over the cups because for me, the Pentacles, depending on what's out there, is talks to me more about stability. So he will be coming in with more stability as long as you just let that ego die down because it's gonna happen regardless. Like he could fight it all he wants. It Spirit don't give a fuck. We know that, right? Spirit doesn't care. It's gonna make you go through it. And I don't feel like this is a drawn out cycle either. Just letting you know. Because then you have the Ten of Cups with the Stars, so which is you getting your wish fulfillment, with your dreams come true. Him being more emotionally compatible with you, not even available, like literally compatible with you. Him being more like on the same terms as you, and like literally willing to do whatever to make this happen. So I feel like I feel like he's going through that ego death now. It's not like, oh my God, we're waiting like 2 weeks for that. No, I feel like it's happening now. He may not feel it just yet, but I feel like the next few days may feel a little heavy for him. But because I don't get a drawn out cycle here, I really don't. So that's what I'm getting, boom. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome. Guys, I gotta use the bathroom and I'll probably be gone for like 10 minutes. So 10, 15 minutes. So I'll be back, y'all. Chastity, if you need me to clarify anything, let me know. Not to respond because I just got back. Okay, let me see. Gypsy, I'm taking a break. I gotta come back. Yeah, I decided I did not to respond because I just got back to a space of peace. Yeah, let it be for now because I'm telling you he's going through it, but it's a good thing. It's not a bad. It's not a. It's never. Well, the towers are never bad. They have to happen. It's a good thing what he's going through, and I think that you kind of like showing him that we're not gonna give in is gonna be good. So, yeah, that's a good thing, Jasmine. Thank you, Boo. All right, see you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys. I'm going to use the bathroom and I'll be right back. So I'll be back in like 2, 3 minutes. All right, who's back? Who's here? No, I didn't duking. I'm actually thinking about what the fuck I want to eat. All right, let's see what's up with the Libra. All right, how's Libra feeling towards gypsies, girl? All right, what did you have from Taco Bell? What's the Libra feelings for Justin? My nephew loves sushi. There's this place over here, IJ, downtown, and it's a all you can eat sushi. Alright, Libra feelings for Justin. Alright, we got the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Lovers. The Page of Swords. And the Sun. Um, I'm getting guarded. I feel like he's but I feel like he's guarded when it comes to a relationship because right under that I have the Lovers. So when it comes to like emotional fulfillment or alignment, he's guarded to it. The Page of Pentacles clarifying that. So yeah, I he's coming in like childlike energy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting childlike energy, very like immature. Um, I feel like how he's feeling towards you. I'm not getting feelings in this spread, to be honest. Outside of like seeing you as someone he could possibly have something long term with, which we get that all the time. And then the Sun is here, so there is positive feelings here. There is like um a sense of light, but I'm seeing him being closed off. Like he's very curious about you. I will say that because I do have the Page of Swords. He's very curious about you, and there is curiosity when it comes to long term because I do have the Four Wands here, but then I have the Four Cups, so it's like the Four Cups, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords. There's something here. His energy feels very confusing. I'm not gonna lie. Like just again, I'm getting that immature energy. Yeah, lightheartedness, the Six of Cups. So I feel like, all right, when it comes to you, when it comes to feelings, I'm not getting like feelings that are going deep right now. It's almost like surface level. Like he's keeping everything surface level. Definitely thinking about you, definitely curious about you, wanting change, but not really taking action towards change. Um, you may hear from him because I do have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. They're messengers. You may hear from him, but it's gonna be like small talk. So it's gonna be like, "Hey, how have you been? Okay, cool." And then maybe if you respond, he won't respond back. Is what I'm getting. Yeah, I got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So the thing with him is, I feel like he's content with being single. He's content with like not being in a commitment with anyone. So It's like he's gonna keep things surface level. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like there is gonna be some type of communication, but it does feel lighthearted. See, yeah, the strength in the reverse. Like he's refusing to evolve. Like he's refusing to like the connection with you and him. He's refusing to make it grow any more than what it is. At least right now, that's what's coming up. So that's what I have for you, love bug. We got communication. Yeah, I'm getting communication again, and it just feels lighthearted. So it may not be what you're wanting. Also, too, I would just say like follow your intuition here because I feel like again like I feel like he's gonna reach out and then kind of just fall back. So if that's something that has happened between you guys, because the Wheel of Fortune was there, so you know that does talk about cycles. If that has happened between you guys before, then I will say that more than likely that's what's gonna happen upcoming. I'm gonna do my feet. My feet is a little puffy. And thank you, Justin. All right, RJ, you are next. I'm not even really hungry. It's only 2:43. I'm over here thinking about dinner. Oh my god. You're welcome. RJ, you can post. I gotta get. That's what I have to do. Food shopping. I'm gonna get myself back on track. It's a preview of what I might wear. Okay, let's see. You're gonna post it, IJ? You need to keep some mystery. I meant to text you yesterday. For some reason, I was like, damn, I gotta text IJ. I was getting like a download for you. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like the more mystery you keep when it comes to her, um, she's intrigued by that. It's something about the mystery. Like, I feel like the less like, I don't know, something about like, remember like in the one reading where it said like Spirit was saying like it will be more intriguing in like the best way if she's more surprised by things. Like the less she knows and the more you pop up with certain things, I just feel like it kind of she's like very attracted to that when she does because remember she doesn't know, so she it makes her wonder more, it makes her more curious. So yeah, but anyways, let's see. All right, how would Matt feel about this new pick IJ just took? Let's see. To preview of what he's wearing, of what he might wear. Let's see. Okay, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Okay, still haven't said I'm going to be there. Yeah, don't. I feel like no. Mm-mm. Nah, my advice to you is like no, pop up and let her see that you're out there. I don't know why. I feel like she's gonna definitely be like, what? All right, so I got the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Swords. I would say do okay. I would say if you're gonna do something like this, is well, I not I would say what Spirit is saying If you're going to do something like this, do the opposite of what you're going to wear and leave that mystery there. Because again, I see her being in her head. Seeing she's definitely going to be looking. She's with the Ace of Wands, with the Three of Wands, it lets me know she's definitely going to be looking. She's going to be observing. The Ace of Wands for me tells me there's obviously a lot of attraction there. There's a spark there. There's fire here. Um, like a lot of physical attraction. And then the Two of Swords is the wondering, like, what is this? Like, yeah, analyzing. The Three of fucking Pentacles. I feel like, yo, she might be analyzing with her friends or like sister. I'm seeing them analyzing, like, where could he be going? So I would say if you do a preview, then next we can wear the opposite. Wear the other one. Um, I don't. She's given a lot of importance to this, but I feel like if she sees the outfit now, like even if it's just a preview and then sees it again next week, it won't be as intriguing to her. The Justice is here. The Temperance and the Two of Cups. Yeah, like I said, she's gonna be definitely like analyzing, and I feel like with the Justice and the Temperance again is that, and well, I feel like the Justice is almost like finding the truth. There's gonna be cause and effect here, is what I'm also getting. She's gonna balance out her energy because I feel like she's gonna be in her head, um, trying to figure out like what you're up to, where you're going. But with the Two of Cups, I feel like she's gonna feel like mutually attracted to you, but like almost like seeing herself going out with you dressed like that. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, the Queen of Cups with the Four Wands. Did I not say like this for me feels like the Four Wands is like that home, right? Like that going out. Like in this deck, they're outside. They're going out. Almost like they're going to a wedding. So I feel like she's definitely gonna be can see herself going out with you dressed like that for sure. So that's what I have for that, IJ. I hope that gives you clarity. Where did I put the other deck at? Right here. Universe messages. Let's see. Yeah. When I saw the Three of fucking Pentacles, I'm like, no, she not. But anyway, she's like us. Yo, I just heard IJ. I just heard sometimes you gotta just pop out and show out. Hi, Black Widow. How are you? All right, let's see. What's IJ? I feel like I'm moving slow today, but that's fine. We need slow days. Unexpected love messages. A wedding invitation. Okay. You are evolving. Yo, you keep getting this card, IJ. Someone is currently manifesting you in their own way. The blast from the past. Family support strengthening. A wish coming true in love. Someone is calling you. Hi, Yami. All right, love. Thank you. A creative project taken off. Guys, please like the stream when you come in. A family member reaching out. An unexpected apology. All right, IJ. I have something. A side message for you. I don't know if you have look Earth sign Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know. Listen, I want to go to ATL to eat food. I want to eat food. I do. I want to go eat food, and I want to go out. Thank you, Black Widow. You'll be added. So, IJ, I was getting a side message. I don't know if there's like a family member that you haven't maybe connected with in a while. Not, I'm not gonna say that there may have been conflict or anything like that. There could be, but this feels like a family member, not an old friend, that you're going to kind of rekindle that connection. Um, like I said, doesn't mean that there could have been an argument. Maybe you haven't seen each other in a while. So I feel like after this wedding or sometime soon, you are kind of rekindling a connection with a family member, and I feel like it's going to like it does come with like some type of an apology, but it does feel like if you guys start to it's Yami first, yeah. You start to grow the connection from there, like a deeper bond. So it doesn't mean that you guys may not speak now. There could be, but it doesn't have to be. But almost like you start to reconnect a closer bond. Oh, okay, so I don't know if this cousin's gonna be there or this doesn't have to. It may not have to do with the wedding, but that was just like a. Oh, he might be okay. So you are definitely reconnecting with someone. It could be that, or like yeah, you're definitely reconnecting with a family member. Um, so that makes sense. Thank you for that. Yeah, you're rekindling a relationship with a family member, and there is closeness. I feel like there could have been a misunderstanding or something. Where it's just like, oh no, like I just haven't talked to you because I've just been busy. Like you've been just going through stuff and you didn't even know. Let me grab some water, y'all. I'll be right back. Thank you, IJ. You're very welcome. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So let's look for Sarah's question. Alright, let's see. So for Sarah, we're gonna give her just an hour, 50 minutes, and 30 seconds. What else? What else? What else is going on for Sarah? Alright, we got the Fool, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Knight of Swords, the Justice, the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Chariot. Okay, the Magician, the Eight of Wands, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is a good spread. All right, so what I'm getting, I feel like there's a powerful new chapter opening for you in love. Um, One that feels refreshing, aligned, and emotionally fulfilling. The Fool and the Nine of Cups shows that you're stepping into a phase of emotional freedom. You're no longer carrying the heaviness of old cycles. This next connection or chapter feels lighthearted but deeply satisfying. Almost like love finds you when you're not forcing it. You're in your main character. You're gonna be basically you're in your main character energy, radiating confidence, independence and emotional maturity. And I kept getting that Nine of Pentacles for you. In your last two spreads. So I'm definitely getting that energy now. Um, this is the Nine of Cups, but I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles energy where you're like just for me the Nine of Pentacles is like very like self sufficient, like abundant, very confident. It's not in the spread, but I'm just throwing that out there. Um, the Ten of Pentacles here is showing that this connection that's coming towards you isn't fleeting. It isn't the fleeting type of like love. It's long term potential, right? Someone is coming in who sees commitment and stability with you. This feels like a person who values both emotional depth and also building a real future together. The Knight of Swords and the Justice being here, it suggests fast movement, communication coming in, possibly an honest conversation or a sudden shift that brings clarity. You'll see someone stepping up or being very direct about their feelings or intentions. Um, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Chariot. For me, is confirming that this connection aligns with truth and progression. Um, you're attracting a more serious, emotionally mature dynamic. One that makes, I want to say, one that kind of like moves forward with purpose and mutual respect, and also makes you and your person evolve, right? Not saying that you guys won't be evolved already, but it just kind of just it makes you. Um, there's no way to hold like to kind of like how can I say control the growth, right? It'll just happen. With the Moon and the Page of Wands, I feel like they bring mystery and excitement. There's a playful yet magnetic energy here. Expect a lot of like flirtation, late night conversations, and emotional depth that keeps unfolding. What's hidden now will soon reveal itself, especially someone's true feelings or intentions towards you. Spirit didn't clarify this someone completely new or if it's your B right now, if he's going to be about, I want to say intuitively, like what I'm getting, that it looks like him. So you may be getting like a different version of him, a better version of him coming up really soon. Because they didn't usually, if it's someone new, they'll kind of give me that, and they'll emphasize that, but and they didn't. So I feel like this could be him just evolving too, and becoming more of like what you're wanting, or needing in love. So overall, love is speeding toward you with a mix of adventure, emotional wish, fulfillment, and long-term stability. What's next isn't just another connection, it's a reflection of how much you've grown and what you now believe you deserve. So that is for you, Sarah. All right. And thank you, Sarah. All right, next is Yami. You can go ahead and post, unless you, no, you didn't send it. Oh my God, Jess, you better. What you mean you're thinking about it? You better do it. Where's that at? Where's that at? I want to go. Hour away, but be eating. Mmm. Do it. Yami, are you here? Yami or Black Widow? Can you girls post? I still want to do the Sex and the City tour in New York. All right, let's see what's coming in love for Yummy in November. Girl, you should. Don't they have tour guides too? I'm sure they do. That'll be like a fun experience because you learn stuff that you won't on your own. And it's probably not that expensive during this time of the year because people are back at, like, the kids are back at school and like stuff like that. And you can even do it on a weekday. That's the good thing about being a full time entrepreneur. All right, what's coming in love? What's coming for Jamie in love in November? The Four of Swords is here. All right, let's see. Let's get some more info out here. The Knight of Wands. Hi, where did you send to? The Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands. All right, let's see. Okay, I got it. Thank you. You'll be added. All right, let's see. All right, so let me start here. So I feel like after a period of time of waiting, I don't know if you've been waiting to hear back from or like waiting for communication from someone, because I'm seeing communication coming in after a period of waiting, because I have the Four of Swords, which is like a waiting period, like resting, relaxing. This could also be spirit telling you to just relax. If you have been wanting communication from someone, try not to like overthink or over like indulge in like negative like thoughts. I feel like what you're wanting is coming in, okay? um Show me more. So I do see communication, and it's coming in pretty quickly. Since you're asking about November, if I would probably say this is like around Sagittarius season, because I have a lot of wands out here. So maybe towards the middle end of November. Yeah, like the Strength card is here. If someone has been holding back, they're going to come in. You do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. I do see that there could be something new coming in as well. Um, Show me the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know. Have you been feeling anxious about love? Or like, again, there's a person here that's showing up. You can block that, just because if they don't say hi, I told you you could block them. Just block them. Where did where did you pay? And don't spam my chat. Whether you paid or not, you need to wait until somebody responds. Yes, Cinderella, whoever you are, where did you pay? You know what? I don't even like that person. I'm blocking myself. I don't like their energy. They're lying. Yeah, they lying. Um, okay. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like you're getting communication from someone, but I was gonna say, be careful with this person. Um, Only because I see them maybe trying to breadcrumb you. So how they're gonna come in is like they may try to come in, and if you allow them to kind of just breadcrumb you, there that's what they're gonna do. But if you show them that like no, you're not gonna breadcrumb me, you're gonna give me what I want, they'll step it up too. So it's almost like it's in your hands. But girl, I see options coming towards you. Um, like the Seven of Cups for me is options coming in. Try not to get too in your head about the options, especially because if you're single, then you know you can kind of like you can kind of pick and choose what you want at this point. Because I am seeing new, yeah, look, because you're coming up as the Queen of Wands, so you're gonna be attracting a lot of people come November. Like, if you decide to like go out, you're gonna be turning heads. I would definitely say, girl, again, with those that energy that's coming back in, you gotta set boundaries. Because I have the Queen of Swords, so you need to set boundaries with this person, because I feel like this person is, yeah, they may come in with the same okey doke. And then you have the King of Swords here. Show me, show me this connection right here. The Devil. This could be talking about like a codependent energy, or like even toxic. I don't really like to use toxic so much, but um, a a very like, girl, you got a few people showing up. Yeah, with boundaries, definitely things can definitely change, because I feel like there's you guys have this connection. I don't know. It feels like you both can be very. I don't know. I'm gonna say it because this is how spirit is saying it, but I don't like to call people toxic. But this feels like you both could be toxic at times, and it's like there's a need to like get out of that in order for something to really happen if that's what you're wanting, because I then have the death card which talks about change, and then the king of cups, so it's almost like you both are gonna he's gonna match your energy. So if again if you let things be toxic, then he's gonna be toxic. If you show him that that's not what it's gonna be, then he will step it up. See, you're showing up as the empress. I feel like you have to like almost like set boundaries where like you're also respecting yourself, because I feel like this person, I don't know, like they're quick to match your energy, good or bad, so just keep that in mind. But I do see options coming in, so you may have more than one option and more than the two that you have now. So yeah, I see someone coming in, like there's someone else coming in, like they're coming in with like more of a romantic energy, more like romance coming towards you. So that's what I have for you, boo. Wait, you said, oh wow, oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, what is? I gotta blow my nose. And in the meantime, Black Widow, you can post. I'm not rushing you, Yami. You could. I just want to get Black Widow's question. Oh my god, the drama always happens when I'm. No, it wasn't even no drama. It was just somebody that posted like they paid, but they didn't. Which is weird. Yes, I had to blow my nose like that, y'all. Yeah, just playing around. Oh, crazy. You have options. Yeah. Like, I feel like if you want to go out and stuff like that, you will be getting, even like in your DMs, like you may not be seeing them as options, but I'm sure they're there. Even for me, sometimes when Spirit says options, they're not always going to be 100% good. I will say that. But it's still options. And thank you, Yami. All right, let's see, Black Widow. I have been keeping my distance from my friend Jasmine for a while because the energy can be very negative, and you're welcome. I'm trying to focus on the good things since so many things are happening to me right now. I'm wondering if I'm doing the right thing by protecting my peace. She made me mad at me, but I was tired of doing an endless. Girl, Black Widow, I swear to you, I'm going through the same thing. In July, Jess knows I've talked about it on here. I cut one of my best friends off because, again, I am not gonna lie. Like, I just feel like she's in a negative loop. Let me eat some chips. I was just um in a negative loop, and it's constant negativity. It's constant like just bullshit. And I feel like no lie. Like when I'm not around her, good things always happen to me. Like when I'm around her, like all hell breaks loose in my life, like in everything though, like not just one thing, like one aspect of my life, every single aspect. And then I prayed on it, and God showed me exactly what I needed to see. And I thought about her the other day, and I was just like, no, things are going so good right now that I just no. Mm-mm. But that's him. And I will find myself like really anxious all the time, like worrying about this, worrying about that. And I'm like, yo, this is not my energy. I love you, but I'm gonna have to love you from a distance. Yeah, you did, Jess. You told me that, and I was like, oh my god. And Jess was straight up with her too. Not me. I just cut people off. Yeah, this is my bestie of like 23 years. I just couldn't do it anymore. Let's see, is Black Widow doing the right thing, Spirit? And I will be reading this being non-biased. Don't worry. I was telling people that, like, I'm like, I hear y'all stories, but I do go into the readings being non-biased. The Seven of Swords, the Fool, the Ten of Swords. I'm gonna start here. I I'm gonna definitely give you a yes. Them show me the Ten of Swords. Did you ever feel like you were like in a cycle, like when you were around her, like almost like a hamster wheel? 10 steps forward, 20 back, or like yeah, 10 steps forward, 20 back. Um, and I feel like by you ending this, yeah, I mean she may feel a little betrayed. I'm not gonna lie, because I do have the Ten of Swords here, but the Nine of Cups, I feel like that ending comes for you with wish fulfillment, with contentment, with happiness, with overflow. It's almost like you were gonna eventually outgrow this Black Widow. I feel like you may have been, I don't know if you were inclined for like the past few years to kind of like step away, because I'm getting a few years. And the Seven of Swords was you kind of always looking back, or I don't know if you felt like you had to look over your shoulder when it came to the connection with her. Um, like I don't know if it was like almost like walking on eggshells. And I feel like yeah, like you may have been being pushed to do this for a while, and it's almost like you didn't do it, and so you were forced, like it was like just forced on you. Like it had to happen, right? The Fool for me talks about new beginnings, being blissful, and it's a journey. The Fool is the first card in the deck, so it's the beginning of a journey. Can there be rekindling in the future? We'll see. Let me pull some more cards, because I want to know if this is what. Yeah, you see, like you find more balance away from her. I got the Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, clarity, breakthroughs. Yeah, like the Ten of Wands with the Star. It may still weigh heavy on you, right? And you may have those moments that come up, but the ending, the Ten of Wands is like an ending, right? It's the ending of a burden. I don't know if you felt burdened by the connection. I don't know if you were feeling like you had to put out fires for her. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, and with the Star, now there's healing, there's calmness, there's faith, like bringing back the faith. Um, the Star for me is a wish fulfillment card. Again, it's coming up under that Nine of Cups, which is contentment, happiness, which is coming true. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel like Spirit saying you made the most clear decision you could have made in the connection. Um, and this is why you may be having breakthroughs. You do feel a lot more free. Yeah, that's that Fool. She was always, yeah, yeah, that sounds familiar. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, what you're pouring out, you're receiving. But it's also a card of balance, equal give and take. And show me the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Moon reverse. The Moon reverse talks about clarity. So you were clear on it. I think that you were being pushed to do this for a while, and maybe like because of the history, you didn't. Um, show me them rekindling in the future. I got the Wheel of Fortune with the Lovers, so I do feel like there is a possibility. Is her friend going? I'm just asking extra questions. Going to Girl, the Knight of Cups. She may be the one, and I was getting this a little earlier, but I wanted to pull cards. She may be the one that reaches out and like rekindles things. I don't feel like it's gonna be right now. I want to say this is more far, like in the far future. Um, I just think right now you're on your own journey. So, and I'm saying that there could be rekindling in the future because this feels like a journey, and sometimes you just gotta go out on your own. And then once you're there, you'll be able to decide if you know what I want to reconnect or not. Um, so yeah, I feel like Spirit saying you made the right decision. You're doing good. You have more like things coming your way, and you definitely needed to separate from this. It's, you know what I'm getting is almost like her cloud was raining on you. So, and I remember Taraji P Henson. She had did an interview. I forget who it was, and she said, event like if you're around someone that always has a dark cloud over them, eventually it's going to rain on you. And I believe that because I heard that years ago. I really believe that. So I feel like it's almost like her stuff, like because she was being so negative, is just her cloud started to rain on you. So yeah, I'm getting that you're on this journey alone, and maybe at the end of it, when that world hits, like the world card is the last one, the completion of the journey, you will decide if you want to rekindle or not. But I feel like she's the one that's gonna make that move to try to reconnect with you. Now she could try to reconnect with you sooner than that, but I see you kind of rejecting it. So I hope that answered your question. That's what happened to me like in 2023 when I decided to go on the journey, like literally like healing journey, and I cut everybody off. And let me tell you, there's a lot of connections I did not rekindle with, and the few that I did, at least two people got had to get cut off too. And I don't miss them, and I don't feel bad. That's for Black Widow. Jess, you can pose. Yeah, because she's no longer around. Mm. Last year in the spring, I had cut. I didn't cut her off, but I fell back from her. Like completely fell back from her. And when I tell you that things just started flowing, not this spring, the spring before, and as soon as I reconnected with her at the end of the year, bruh, all hell broke loose. All right, got you, Jeff. You know it's true too, Jeff. Cause I told you. Um, we could start doing. We could do last call for donations or pay readings. I'll probably come back on a little later, y'all. I'm just debating if it's gonna be audio or um just like type. Probably be type. I don't know. We'll see. Cause I'm like a little tired today. Alright, how is Jake doing? And you did what? In depth, right, Jess? Yeah, we could close at 3:35. Or I'm gonna probably close before that. How is Jake? For a mini? Okay. You want some messages, Jess? I had told you could get a mini. Oh, wait, is that the mini that I told you to get? I'm so confused. Cause I'm like, why the fuck would you pay? I told you not to. Oh wait, this is your mini. Never mind. All right, how how is Jay feeling about Jess? I'm so like, yeah, I'm just gonna relax. I wanted to go to the boxing fights in New York, but I just don't feel like driving over there. Okay, Black Widow. She'll add you back on. The Five of Swords, the Judgment, good. I know. Let's see. The High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like he's feeling. Yeah, he's gonna try to win you at all costs. I just got the Knight of Cups, so I feel like he's getting out of his head because the Judgment is here. So I feel like there has been some type of awakening, some type of breakthrough, some type of like light has been lit up. How he's viewing you and feeling like you're the High Priestess. So to me, I feel like he has you on. Girl, I was spirit's funny. They, they're saying like on the moon, like so you're coming up as like um he has you like he's put you on a really high pedestal, but he's willing to come towards that. Um, the Nine of Pentacles is here, so he's seeing you as very independent, very self-sufficient, very loving, very caring, very nurturing. With the High Priestess too, I feel like he feels like you're very emotionally mature. For whatever reason, I'm getting that. So almost like understanding. Um, you see things with clarity and not with judgment. I feel like with the Page of Wands reversed, so he may not be 100% ready to like reach out just yet. He's kind of trying to tread lightly, but I feel like at least it's in the energy. Show me the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, the Hangman. So it's more of a pause when it comes to communication, more of a I need to do this the right way. Um, but at least he's getting out of that victim mentality that he was in. So for me, the pause, this is just a pause for him to gather himself. Um, and come almost I'm getting like the butterfly like the caterpillar has to go in the cocoon, is it right? I did this in science when I was like in third grade. And then eventually becomes a butterfly, like it's just more free. That's what I'm getting, like he's in this cocoon, but it's to kind of come out freely, to be more free when he comes out, because I have the King of Wands. So it's like you're still showing up as the person he wants. um and with the star again, like a wish fulfillment, I feel like he is having more faith. Okay, he is having more faith now and feeling more calm. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. So he's able to see that you guys can work things out and come together. And then at the bottom you have the Queen of Wands with the Two of Cups. So there's mutual feelings here, mutual attraction, a mutual connection that he's wanting to explore and move into calmer waters. So that is what I have for you, Jess. All right, and Jahida, if you can go ahead and post, or sorry, Heidi, is how you came up on here. My bad. You're welcome, Jess. I'm trying to debate. I think I just want like a shrimp basket. I don't want too much. All right, how is her sister? Who is Thor? Is this a friend? I got your question. She's your stalker. Okay. The Ace of Cups. Okay. The Four of Wands. You know what? I'm getting like. Let me just hold on. Girl, why am I getting like she's not worried? Like I feel. I don't know if your sister has ever told you like you're overly emotional. Like, has she ever told you that? Because that's what I'm getting. Like, she's seeing you as someone who's very overly emotional. I'm not saying that that's what you are. I'm just saying how she's viewing you. And she feels like you've always been like this, right? Because the Four of Wands for me is home. Let me get more. Show me this Ten of Wands. She does. Okay. Yeah. Show me the Ten of Wands reversed. Seven of Cups. All right. So this is how she's showing up, right? She on the outside, she may be like, "Girl, you're tripping. You're just being overly emotional. It's not that deep, right?" Um, like it's not that deep, right? But the Ten of Wands reversed with the Hangman, I don't know if something is going to happen or if she's just gonna start overthinking because I have the Seven of Cups, and I feel like she's gonna start to see that what you're saying is true. Like she's gonna start to feel like yeah, because the truth is coming out. The Justice card is here, so you're gonna get your justice. I feel like if when we're asking like how she's feeling towards you, right now she's showing up as like again feeling like you're being overly emotional. It's not that serious. You're just overthinking. You're just being dramatic basically. But then with the Ten of Wands reversed and the Hangman, to me, it's like she's gaining new perspective. There's a change of how she's seeing things. And the Seven of Cups, you have her in her head. I'm gonna tell you that. She can act like she is not in her head, but it's in her head. And what I feel like is gonna happen is something's gonna get created here. Like he's either gonna say or do something that she starts to see the truth. Um, so you will get your justice here. I feel like she's being carefree about it though right now. Let me see. Is she involved with him romantically or any kind of way? Is her sister involved with him? I just want to know. Because this to me feels way too like carefree and not really giving a damn. Where if my sister, let me tell you something. Whoever don't like my sister, you can't fuck with me either. Like I'm not gonna let you. Um, like I would never be cool with somebody that's not cool with my sister. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Are they romantically involved, Spirit? Girl, you got the Star with the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles with the Tower. Yeah, I feel like they are. I think even if she just is romantically interested in him, yeah, the Page of Pentacles, girl, and I don't think he pays her thus. I don't think he even pays her attention in that kind of way. But I feel like she definitely has like a thing for him. So that's what I have for you. I think that she's just like, oh, whatever. Like, oh, you said she's younger than you. That fucking fool. No wonder. Oh my god. She gonna find herself in some bullshit. Watch. Watch her find herself in some bullshit, and that's when it's the blindfold will come off. I don't feel like he's involved with her though. In that kind of way. I don't think he's interested in her. But he could be using her. Wait, let me I just want to see. Is he using her? Oh my god, this King of Pentacles, he has a finger on his head. Like, he's strategic. This King of Pentacles in this deck with the Judgment. Yeah, I feel like he's plotting with the Temperance. He's taking his time too. Whatever he's doing, he's not rushing. So it's not coming off as, this is why she's probably feeling comfortable with him. Because it's not like he's like being impulsive or like doing things that could feel like crazy to her. He's kindly and slowly kind of manipulating a situation here. Maybe, yeah. So that's what I have for you, love. I feel bad for her because I feel like she's gonna end in heartbreak. How old is she? I'm just being curious now. Black Widow, you can post. Mm, you're welcome. Oh yeah. She's like at an age where she could be very easily impressed. So that's more of a general Black Widow. Do you want to know a specific topic? Like on a specific topic, you want to touch on that, or like what they're wanting you to know on a specific topic? I feel like I'm repeating myself. All right, let's see. Honest as a person. Let's see. That's a good one. So I feel like, all right. So I got the Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Death card, and the Page of Wands. I feel like, I don't know if you feel like this now, but so you have a lot of victory coming in, right? You got the Six of Wands. So a lot of things just flowing in for you. Again, this is a victory card. It's a card of like attaining a lot, like receiving rewards. Um, but it may feel lonely for a little bit is what I'm getting here. Like your transformation, like they're saying like they're needing you to be to go on this, like, I guess, journey, to go on through this, to go through this on your own, and not, maybe not have like, not say that you don't have it, not that you don't need it, like a circle of like, um I guess of like comfort, but it's almost like they're saying that kept you too much in a comfort zone and you had to leave home. So it's like we made you get like leave home so you can come back home, but you're gonna come back full. So I feel like with the, because the Four of Wands is here, so it's a homecoming. So, and with the Three of Swords, I just want to get one card because I'm not getting heartbreak. I'm just getting more distance, like physical distance. Even energetically. Um, Show me the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Four of Cups. So it may even get boring. But they're saying like you needed to go through this, like this had to happen this way. Um, yeah, the Five of Cups is here. See, like, so maybe not look back at like at things with regret, like decisions that you've made, you had to make those, and they are for the betterment of you. Because I even see a lot of money coming your way, so they're saying like you had to again leave home for this to happen, but you're gonna come back, but you're gonna come back whole, where you won't be able to let anything affect you. It's just a lonely journey, and I feel like with the Page of Wands, they're wanting you to stay open. They're saying stay open to new ideas, to new perspectives, to new outcomes. Just allow things to flow naturally, because the Death card is here. The Death card is all about the, after death there's rebirth. So your rebirth is going to come in, um as long as you let it just flow. um the Five of Pentacles is here, so if you have had any like financial struggles, Black Widow, I feel like, um girl, you're gonna be fine, because I got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, like emotional stability. So there, what I was saying was oh my god, um your support system right now may be just you, or they're saying, I feel like right now it's just you, but I feel like you will have a support system. It's just gonna look different than what you're thinking. So your support system may solely come from you, um or it could come from other people, because even in all these cards, it's just one person in each card. The Six of Wands, the Six of Wands has a few people watching this person that's like on their high horse. They're like victorious. They're like, basically celebrity. And then with the Four of Wands, but it's almost like you just had to leave this in order for things to kind of flow better for you. But I see, like I said, if there has been some like emotional loss and financial loss, girl, it's coming in abundance, like tenfold. Anything else you want her to know? Yeah, like the Five of Swords in the reverse with the Two of Cups. Girl, I feel like you are also like, you're opening doors for love to come in too, like a mutual relationship, like something that grows. Girl, you will, and you're gonna like, you may not, you know what is gonna happen, and I can tell you like I've been through this, and like it just happens. Like then you look back and you be like, yo, I did all of that in like less than 2 years, like a full time entrepreneur. I'm good, and like it just happens. So it's almost like it's gonna hit you once. Oh shit. Stab me in the back. Wow. Yeah, that's how it is. It's just. Well, no, we're not gonna claim that. That's how it used to be. I feel unappreciated for things I have done for you. I agree. I feel the same way. Like there's so much I could go into details, and I choose the high road all the time when I really shouldn't, or I really don't have to, but I choose to be that way. But yeah, it's a few people that I'm like, why would I ever do that for them? Oh yeah, less than 3 months. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, focus on you. My older sister has always taught us that, like, focus on you. Everything else will fall into place, and it sure is so true. Yeah, just hungry. Yeah, don't. Like that's why I tell people all the time. Just be patient. You're gonna see the difference. Trust me. Trust me. You will like. I don't know how to tell people anymore because I'm like, you just gotta trust not just me. Like trust yourself. Like you'll see the difference. Trust me. Like you will. Well, that's what I have for you, love bugs. So I will see you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna come back on later. We'll see. I'm gonna order some food because I don't feel like cooking. I'm too tired. If I don't see you guys, have a good rest of your day. I'm sure I'll be back on tomorrow. Bye.